Evaluating the provision of business travel or accommodation. Assessing travel and accommodation needs. Introduction. Evaluating the provision of business travel or accommodation requires a thorough assessment of the organization's needs and requirements. Understanding these needs is essential for efficient and cost-effective travel and accommodation arrangements. In this lesson, we will explore strategies for assessing travel and accommodation needs, identifying key considerations, and aligning them with organizational objectives. Understanding travel and accommodation needs. Define business objectives. Clearly define the objectives of business travel or accommodation. Determine the purpose, frequency, and duration of travel. Consider factors such as client meetings, conferences, training programs, or sales visits. Identify stakeholder requirements. Engage relevant stakeholders, such as employees, managers, and executives, to gather their input on travel and accommodation needs. Consider their preferences, safety requirements, accessibility, and any special requirements for successful business operations. Analyze travel patterns. Analyze past travel patterns and historical data to identify trends, peak seasons, and common destinations. Evaluate the types of accommodations typically required, such as hotels, serviced apartments, or conference centers. Conduct risk assessment. Assess potential risks and security concerns associated with travel and accommodation. Consider factors such as geopolitical instability, health and safety risks, and compliance with travel regulations or corporate policies. Budgeting and cost analysis. Introduction. Effective budgeting and cost analysis are crucial for managing business travel and accommodation expenses. Organizations must allocate resources appropriately, optimize costs, and ensure value for money. In this section, we will explore strategies for budgeting and conducting cost analysis to support efficient travel and accommodation management. Budgeting for travel and accommodation. Gather cost data. Collect and analyze historical data to understand the costs associated with business travel and accommodation. Consider factors such as transportation expenses, accommodation rates, meals, transportation at the destination, and incidentals. Establish budget parameters. Based on the assessment of travel and accommodation needs, set budget parameters that align with the organization's financial capabilities and strategic goals. Consider factors such as revenue projections, cost-saving targets, and risk management. Prioritize spending. Allocate budget resources based on the priorities of the organization. Prioritize essential travel and accommodation requirements while considering the potential return on investment, ROI, and the impact on business objectives. Contingency planning. Include contingency funds in the budget to account for unexpected expenses or changes in travel plans. Anticipate potential disruptions or emergencies that may require additional resources. 2. Conducting cost analysis. Supplier evaluation. Evaluate potential suppliers based on their cost competitiveness, quality of service, and reputation. Consider factors such as negotiated rates, contractual terms, service level agreements, and value-added benefits. Cost-benefit analysis. Conduct a cost-benefit analysis to assess the financial impact of different travel and accommodation options. Consider factors such as travel time, convenience, productivity, employee satisfaction, and potential cost savings. Tracking and monitoring expenses. Implement systems and processes to track and monitor travel and accommodation expenses. Use expense management tools, travel booking platforms, or financial software to capture and analyze cost data. Performance evaluation. Regularly evaluate the performance of suppliers, comparing their service quality and cost effectiveness. Assess the value delivered by suppliers in terms of customer satisfaction, adherence to contractual terms, and overall cost efficiency.